The annual Iditarod dog sled race starts this weekend in Anchorage.
When Buck Church was 9 years old and living in Anchorage, he used to deliver the afternoon newspaper on his sled pulled by 3 dogs. For more than 50 years, the song of those sled dogs tugged at his heart.
Come on, Ruby. Come on, girl. Oh, boy.
This might best be called Buck and Kay's American Adventure. You see, this is the day before the Iditarod, the 1,163-mile dog sled race across some of the wildest terrain in Alaska. Tomorrow, Buck will take off for Nome, Alaska, and at 59, he's the oldest rookie in this year's race.
Well, I started on a 4-wheel Honda back in September, 3, 4, 5-mile runs, and worked them up to eventually 150-mile runs on the snow in a 6-month period.
He's been training for months and months and months. I went to Mexico in November while he was training.
I talked myself into this back in September, and then I got so far in I couldn't back out. So you got to go ahead with your plan. At 59 years old, it's time to do it or go south. Don't you agree? See, I got some hose clamps, a little bit of nylon cord, some baling wire, a few wrenches, nuts and bolts in here to
We need dog food yet.
fix anything that may break on the sled along the way.
If the sled breaks, he has to be able to fix the sled. If a dog gets hurt, he has to be able to take care of that dog. We have first aid kits. We have all kinds of things to take care of the dogs and to take care of him if something happens. The dogs love this. If they don't go, then they sit and cry and they'll howl, and they're really sad if they don't get to go.
Come on, let's go.
It's a little after 7 a.m. The temperature in downtown Anchorage is about 5 above zero, and 70 dog sled teams are getting ready for the start of the race. Booties are velcroed onto paws, supplies are checked, dogs are hooked up, and suddenly it's time for number 54 to head for the starting line.
Well, my goal is just to leave here and get to know him, which I will. I'm not going to try to run a fast pace or run anybody else's race. I'm just going to know him.
We've worked hard for this. He's worked hard for years to do this, and it's a lifetime dream and once in a lifetime thing.
Buck, tell me, are you going to run the race again?
You want to talk to my wife?
Once. Once. Yeah, this will be a one-time thing. I'm sure it will be. We don't need to do it twice. He's not going to do it twice.
It took Buck 13 days, 23 hours, 37 minutes, and 27 seconds to get to Nome, about 4 days behind the winner. But he earned that coveted Iditarod finisher's belt buckle, something only about 600 people in the world have earned. We haven't seen the list for next year's race yet, but we have a hunch that Buck Church's name will not be on it.